like let's talk about like a party or something, and just a person who knows your parents but you don't know them, and they go in to hug you, and I'm like, but I don't know you though.
This is how you know if you don't want to be hugged from somebody in the South, especially if it's a female. When she do this, like when you hugging and she hugging you, you like her hands out like this. Yeah, she don't want that hug.
She don't hug you back.
Or her hands do the penguin thing, the flare out. Yeah, it's not a hug, bro. It's not a hug. You forced it on her. What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, Fee?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Down below. Number 1. Thinking that Norway is a small country. Guys, you cannot imagine how many people don't understand how large Norway actually is. I've heard many times that some people actually think that to get from Oslo to Bergen takes 2 hours with a car. Let me open you a little secret. To drive from Oslo to Bergen takes 7 hours to drive with no stops. No stops! Norway has a lot of mountains. It takes so many hours to drive from one place to another. For example, it takes 5 hours to fly from the south part all the way up. Norway is a very long country which is stretching from top of Europe all the way to the Arctic Circle. If you start a really large pin in the most south point of Norway and spin the country all around, Norway will reach all the way to Italy. Do you enjoy this video and find it informative? Please let me know about it. I will be happy to see your reaction. Second, get too close to anyone, anywhere. After 10 years of living in England and especially in Italy, I got quite used to people getting really close to you when you speak.
I don't even know the lady and she calling me a son on a beach.
Norwegians are very different. People in Norway appreciate their personal space. They're not being rude, it's just their nature. If you're not sure,
I don't know, maybe never get too close to me in a lot of things though. Like we have people who get close with hands. They like to touch you when they have a conversation. They got some people who really like, say if you're eating, they like to talk right over your food. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you have some people that just like to just stand in your space.
I never did like when people I didn't know would touch on me.
That's the one. Yeah.
I actually look at their hands, and it's not on purpose. It's just like a, you know, like that's my personal space. Why you? This is my body.
We're not friends yet.
No,
we don't even know each other like that yet. But I understand some people use those gestures as a icebreaker to kind of get that guard down, to let you feel like that's a friendly, like to let you feel like they're a friendly individual. So I be mentally involved in a lot of things off YouTube, so I kind of like understand, but I don't agree just because I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because people think I be hitting you, but I be, you know, that's a part.
No, I understand. Like understand 100%. It's just one of those like, hey, how are you doing? Oh my God, wow, you just.
Get your
you're getting me, oh man, you.
I don't know you.
I'm just saying, it's like, sorry.
You should go. Just watch their body language and don't get any closer if they back away from you.
Get away from me, boy. Get away. Stay back. Stay back.
I would say half a meter or a meter is quite a safe distance. However,
y'all don't look like y'all sound like y'all not huggers.
They don't do the hug.
Like in the South, they do a lot of hugs. Like
I asked to hug people.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it has to be somebody I know. Like if I haven't seen you in a long time, hey girl, how you doing? Let me hug you. You know?
That's not asking.
That's telling them. That's telling you. But we're in the South and people hug.
Yeah, we hug a lot out here. Like you would get I ain't gonna say a random hug, but like if you had like a family type of environment, somebody walking upon you, they give you like.
Oh, that was the ones I didn't really like.
They give you like one of them like Like squeezes.
Like, let's talk about like a party or something, and just a person who knows your parents, but you don't know them, and they go in the hug you, and I'm like, but I don't know you though. This is
how you know if you don't want to be hugged from somebody in the South, especially if it's a female. When she do this, like when you hugging and she hugging you, you like her hands out like this. Yeah, she don't want that hug.
She don't hug you back.
Or her hands do the penguin thing to flare out. Yeah, it's not a hug, bro. It's not a hug. You forced it on her. She didn't want it.
During current situation, I got this message from my colleagues. Keep this in mind.
Oh wow, I got that.
Third, never show up late. It is considered to be rude or to be late for the event or cancel at the last minute. Up to 10 minutes late, it is okay. Norwegians will understand if you let them know in advance that you're going to be late for the event. Oh, I'm so sorry, I got lost while hiking. I will be 7 minutes late. Actually, some Norwegians like when people coming earlier to help them out. Think number 4.
Bro, like I really gotta quit all this pausing because I'm gonna feel like I have a lot of fillers.
You're a reactor, baby. You good.
All these I'm gonna be late calls usually be no show calls. Oh. That's the ones I don't like. Like if you just not coming, bro, like tell me the realness. Like come on, like
so you don't waste my time.
I got things I got going on. If you ain't pulling up, then be like, yo, I'm not gonna make it. But some people like, I'm running late. Hours passed, the night that went down, the sun resting on the other side of the earth. And you like, I gotta call you back, bro. Where you at? Oh, Ryan, turn around.
I'm too grown.
What? What you mean you turn around, bro? Like, so
they never left. They never got out of bed.
Yeah, like I'm running late calls. Just they ain't coming.
Cause why are we grown and lying?
They probably won't be coming.
Please tell me.
How you guys actually handle it? Like when you say I'm running late, you actually say I'm running late. And like how many minutes is late?
Coming. I'm not coming. I'll let you know. Oh, I ain't.
You ain't worrying about feelings. Just say you ain't gonna pull up.
Yeah.
Eye contact all the time for a really long time.
Oh, like an hour, yeah.
Norwegians don't like eye contact. They don't necessarily consider it's rude. They just don't know what to do about it and how to react. It doesn't mean that you should avoid it at all, especially when you greet someone. It's normal to look them in the eye. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. But don't look at them for too long. A simple rule here, just make the same long eye contact as they do. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give me a reaction. I also consider subscribing to my channel. I will be so happy to have you as a part of my society. Number 5. You cannot underestimate the word koselig. Koselig means cozy, which is extremely important for Norwegians. Whether it is staying inside next to the fireplace or spending a whole weekend in a cabin, hot koselig means for Norwegians to be 100% comfortable and to become really open up to other people. Christmas Eve is the most important day for Norwegians, where everything has to be koselig and traditions have to be followed. Thing number 6. You can never think that you're better than everybody else. Janteloven is a very important and unwritten law in Norway. It basically says you shouldn't think that you're any better. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have self-esteem. It just means that just don't be cocky, no matter how professional or how rich you are. Norwegians don't like people who brag. Number 7 might sound funny, but it is not funny at all, guys. When you're in Norway, never say that Sweden is better at winter sports. I'm just making sure that no one can hear me here. Norwegians and Swedes are bitter rivals when it comes to winter sports, especially winter Olympic sports. Swedes even have a theory that Norwegians dope themselves because they win a lot. But if there is the one thing you never do in Norway is to make fun of Olympians here. However, it doesn't mean that you cannot talk about it at all. Just be respectful. Because guys, now I understand after last winter how difficult it is to become such a strong character in terms of winter sports. The training is so painful. And I'm talking about random snowboarding, not about professional training for professional Olympic sports. Number 8.
See, I really want to try skiing.
Yeah.
But I don't like falling. I'm a person who has never broken a bone.
Yeah. She brags on that.
But no, like seriously, I don't want to know what that feels like. I can go the rest of my life not knowing what that feels like.
Initially, you won't feel it for the first few seconds.
I don't wanna,
like you won't know half the time
until you look down and
the computer is not there yet. It didn't function. I was like, whoa, hold on, y'all. Something wrong with the body.
Yeah, because it's your first time doing something. I don't want to know what that feels like.
No, I don't want you to feel that. That's
so when
not
we go on a ski trip, baby, I'm bundling up. Everything. I'm going to get some, what you call that? Bubble wrap. Everything
Yeah. Just fall on your tushy. Just don't fall on your hands because that'd probably be the first thing to go.
That's going to be wrapped.
You're going to be walking around like for real. Don't y'all have those big old, like, comfy gloves anyway? So, yeah, you won't be like them other gloves.
I don't feel nothing. Seriously.
I feel you. I don't want you to feel that. That's a difficult, I actually have fractured ones. Yeah. So, sports.
Yeah.
Things.
I mean, you was playing football.
Yeah.
And things. But what is the age that you all start, skiing? Is skiing like riding a bike to y'all?
I think it's like riding a bike to them. 100%.
You learn young?
Oh, yeah. That would be dope.
Not ask questions that show that you have no knowledge at all about Norway. It is not a good idea to visit Norway and ask where are there polar bears. What? Or if Norway is the capital of Sweden. Believe me, guys. This happens a lot. I even had a few examples without naming names. I told people that currently I live in Norway and they go like, you moved to Sweden. No, I'm living in Norway. It might sound funny, but believe me, first of all, you will feel stupid making statements like this. And secondly, Norwegians and people who currently live here will make fun of it for many years after.
Silly Bridget.
Number 9, not dressing for the weather and complain about it. As Norwegians saying, there is no such a thing as a bad weather, only bad clothes. Oh no! I told you there is not such a thing as a bad weather, only bad clothes. Actually, Norwegians complain quite a lot about the weather. Go to Bergen and talk to local Norwegians there. They will complain a lot about how often it's raining here. However, Norwegians know exactly how to dress up for the cold weather. If you don't know what to wear in Norway and coming here winter time, watch my previous video. I explained how layers work. If you show up wearing a t-shirt and shirts when it's -10 degrees, you should thank yourself. Number 10. Think that you can see the northern lights anywhere in Norway all year round.
I think this is for Sierra. I think this one is yours right here.
Some people actually think that it's dark in Norway all the time and you can see the northern lights everywhere and all year round.
Now, I ain't gonna make it sound like that you actually think you can see it from anywhere, but when we speak about Norway on camera and off camera, that's your highlight. You really want to see that.
That's
you know what
a
I'm
bucket list item for me.
I know
to
it.
see that.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is not true. The best time to see the northern lights up north would be from September until early March. And still there is no guarantees. You can spend 2 weeks up north in Arctic Circle without seeing them because of cloudy weather. So if you really want to be lucky and experience such an event as Northern Light, watch my previous videos. There I'm explaining how to book a proper tour to the Arctic Circle and how to find the right people to show you the Northern Lights. They can even bring you all the way to Finland to make sure that your dream will come true and you will see the Northern Lights. Number 11. Visit only Oslo, the capital of Norway. And actually, in Norwegian, the right way to pronounce the name of the capital is Oslo. Oslo is a great starting point to spend there a few days, to go to the parks, to visit Aker Brygge, to visit Viking Ship Museum, also the opera. But after that, My advice, go somewhere else. Travel to Bergen. You will see those fascinating Norwegians, legendary fjords. Or move even up north, like to Lofoten or to Tromsø, and you will have a great chance wintertime to see those legendary northern lights, or summertime you will experience midnight sun. It literally, when the sun doesn't go down and it stays daylight 24/7 from the end of May, I believe, until the very beginning of August. Last but not least, my advice before you travel to Norway or to any other country, first research some information about country. Make sure that you know basic things like the name of the capital or some history about the country you are visiting. Also, just be open-minded. Treat other people with respect, the same way you want to be treated, and you will be just fine. Thank you so much for watching this video.
When
and
people
also
say do your research about a location, they ain't lying. About that country, like you come to the States in Louisiana, somewhere like that, a lot of times people number one thing to say is something that's about New Orleans.
Yes.
Like that's their main informative information they got to speak about. And I'm not saying that's like
the party capital.
Yeah, that's the part. That's why most people go there really enjoy, have themselves a good time. So, but there's always a lot more things, a lot more interesting things that you can always research.
Yes, definitely. You know, we're gonna do our research. YouTube is not our research. Y'all be thinking that's our research.
Say it louder,
it's
please.
not.
Bro. Nah, that's not it.
Yeah, it's nice to discover things with you guys, but we always do our research.
We see the world through YouTube like this sometimes, so we have other adventures that's going to happen.
Yes, coming soon. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.